Pro-Palestinian activists interrupt CNN reporter Dana Bash, also known as Dana Fash.
After World War II, every single journalist that was complicit in their war crimes was charged. You belong behind bars. You belong behind bars. We know who you are. We know what you're saying. It is not a war. It has never been a war. It is ethnic cleansing. It is genocide. There are children getting bombed after. You are complicit in the genocide. Do you understand that?
She's absolutely right. This protester is 100% right. But of course, Jake Tapper treated this as an anti-Semitic attack, the least shocking event overall. Here is the majority of reports' response to it that I retweeted. These protesters target Dana at her home and at this event because she's Jewish. There's nothing about our coverage of the Israel-Hamas war that is different from most of the other news coverage covering both Jewish, Israeli, and Palestinian pain. This harassment is anti-Semitism. No, it's not. Okay? Also, Jake Tapper, you deserve to be fucking protested in a similar capacity everywhere you go.
When you tweeted 5 days ago about the hostages, that there are over 10,000 political prisoners in Israeli death camps. They are concentration camps for Palestinians. And you are complicit in all of those deaths. You know, I think therefore I didn't ask her why she's telling lies on public.
Oh, Dana Fash wanted the protesters to take off her mask? Yeah, that's great. Classic. I mean, it's Yair Rosenberg. He fucking sucks dick too. What are you talking about? Of course he's gonna fucking say this. Let's be clear on what is happening here. A masked person yells at a Jewish CNN journalist that she's making millions from AIPAC using the money to buy her house. This is anti-Semitic Mad Libs using Israel as a flimsy pretext to try and hound Jews out of the public square. Man, shut your bitch ass up, dude. Shut your fucking evil bitch ass up. Oh, it's anti-Semitism. This shit doesn't work, okay? This shit does not fucking work. Figure it out. It's bullshit.
They are concentration camps for Palestinians. And you are complicit in all of those deaths.
She is.
You know, I think therefore I didn't ask her why she's telling lies on public air every single night. At 11 p.m. every single day. This wire.
Third time now, I will ask you to sit down and otherwise, I will have you, everybody else,
She lied. I saved her life. And lost on died. She is killing people. You know you are. Look me in the eyes. Look me in the eyes. Yeah, of course I know. Tell me that you deserve it.
Take your mask off. Please, take your mask off.
You are a killer. Bloody God. Bloody God. Bloody God.
If I was a Jewish person living in the United States of America who genuinely understood that the tensions are very high and there's always been underlying anti-Semitism that is festering and actually growing in momentum by opportunist fascists who are using this very real criticism of Israel to invoke anti-Semitic tendencies, I probably wouldn't be regularly using anti-Semitism as a deflection for condemnations of my own personal actions if I was a pro-Israel person, a prominent figure, by neutering the point in its entirety, okay? Because every single time someone comes out and says, well, this is anti-Semitic, there are more Americans who go, the f*** do you mean it's anti-Semitic? It's literally, there's so much death and destruction, even if they don't consider it to be a genocide. They're like, what the fuck's happening? There's so much goddamn death and destruction, and you can't even fucking yell at a person for defending that principle? Like, you think it's anti-Semitic? You think there's some Jewish value, something that ties like Israel's actions to Judaism? Like, oh, dude, yeah, all Jews, they love that Israel is fucking slaughtering children, and that this is somehow like not only a Jewish belief, but like this holy belief. You are going to make people more anti-Semitic. You are going to push people into believing the anti-Semitic conspiracies that are already there. I've been ringing the alarm bells about this for quite some time now. Okay, you are literally devaluing the term anti-Semitism by openly saying, no, dude, you don't understand. Like, I actually do love Israel, and Israel does have my interests in mind as an American Jew, and that like Israel's actions of bloody death and destruction is actually somehow tied to Judaism. And all Jews care about this. All Jews personally believe what Israel's doing is awesome. And if you call anybody out on this issue, you're anti-Semitic. All of a sudden, you're basically telling everybody who are not initiated, who don't have, you know, complex thoughts in their minds, that like, yeah, I guess they're right. This is for Jewish people. This is for Judaism. And that, you know, there's not enough coverage in the mainstream news. There's not enough coverage from those in positions of power. There's no sympathy expressed, no real condolences. So I guess Jews do run the media and also run the government. Like, that's literally what you're doing. It is akin to if American Muslims literally were just like championing Al-Qaeda every fucking day of the week post 9/11. They were just like running around and they were in like prominent positions in media and being like, excuse me, what Al-Qaeda did was actually holy. Okay. And that it was representing the interests of the Ummah, and that every Muslim loves it. Okay. We love it. We love it to death. And then followed that up with, you know, there is this inherent belief that we as Muslims love ISIS. We love it so much. We think it's doing a great job. And if you ever were to say, nah, dog, what ISIS is doing is kind of fucked up, you're Islamophobic. That's what's so fucking crazy, because the exact opposite of that happened. Muslims would be like, why the fuck would we be pro-ISIS? The fuck are you talking about? They're killing us in the region. They're killing our family members. Why the fuck would we be pro-ISIS? They're fucking insane. And yet American media kept associating ISIS with Islam. I used to use the argument that like criticizing Saudi Arabia over its genocide in Yemen, that it was conducting with our weapons, again, by the way. I don't know how the fuck America always finds itself on the wrong side of every fucking story. Post World War II, America has almost consistently been on the wrong side of every fucking genocide, every fucking conflict. Is crazy. In Austria and Germany, being called an anti-Semite and a Nazi is, or used to be, a political death sentence. The author of Die Blechtrommel, which is a book judging the Nazi regime and one of the most powerful pieces of critique on the Nazi time, was accused of being a Nazi after questioning the Israeli actions in the West Bank years ago. His career got ruined by that. Yeah. I mean, bro, the German government is arresting anti-Zionist Jews.
Report the truth, but instead you want millions from Zionists. You want millions from AIPAC. You're taking millions and you're living in that house all alone. That multi-million-dollar house. You're taking it to spew lies about the Palestinian people. You lie about amputees. You lie about people who have been bombed in hospitals. You lie about the students in the encampments. They are just trying to exercise their free speech to help their family and friends back home. We have tried to sit with politicians day after day and they don't listen to us. And meanwhile, our family and friends are dying. What else are we?
Okay, she called her the worst thing of all, single. Okay. Is she living in that house alone? I thought she had a husband. Wasn't her husband like the State Department person? Also, take your mask off is crazy. Just like straight up, take your fucking mask off so I can unmask you and get you in trouble. That's hilarious, man. Good shit. Good shit, dog. Oh, they got divorced? Dana Fash house discourse. Her ex-husband was like a CIA chief of staff. Yeah. Her ex-husband, she still has his last name, was the former CIA chief.
What are we supposed to do if this was happening to your family?
I hope Jake Tapper gets that same fucking scrutiny as well, by the way, because he deserves it too. Oh, this is anti-Semitic. Dana Fash's coverage is no different than anyone else in mainstream media. It's like, yeah, that's right, dude. Which is why you deserve it too. I'm going to tweet that out. I'm going to say, Jake Tapper is inviting protesters to his own events as well, as they should. La, 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 la.